10 is 76 to MLPD.
And I hope he doesn't beat women as well. I hope he doesn't attack women.
I won't comment.
Oh.
Do we need an
to come
internal
see me after
investigation?
that.
So, yeah.
I think, yeah.
Not in a bad way.
No.
What should we not in a bad way?
Mini signal out with you, Luke.
How do you not beat women in a bad way? Like,
How is that not a bad
like,
thing?
Do you beat him in video games or do you beat him in real life? There is a massive difference here. How are you beating said women?
I'm gonna daydream about some water real quick.
Like
This
an
is not appropriate for the workplace. I don't
Class 3 shootouts.
Class 3 shootout. So you shoot women, you don't beat them.
I shocked out.
Oh my god, you're right.
my
She had a
God.
stroke. Who is?
Yeah, he's having quite a seizure now.
He is. Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna be clear of the hospital. We still got more shots fired back in Grape City at the same location.
You might want to head on down to MRPD.
Yeah,
we
just
got the
disregard that
meeting in 4 minutes.
And with all of us here, it's pretty much purge for everyone else.
It's already proved.
You mean it isn't like that already?
Yeah.
Do they know we're in this meeting? Is that why everything's going down now?
They do it if we're there or not.
Because it's Friday and it's 8. That's why.
Jesus Christ.
It's Friday then.
You shut up.
Porter.
Shut up.
Shut
Shut
up,
up.
Porter.
Yo,
You will be
say one
fucking
thing.
demoted.
Motherfuckers.
Thank you, Jess. That was
Just say
needed.
one
Thank you,
thing.
Jess.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Jess.
Thank you, Jess.
Also, don't stand in the walkway, please.
To be honest,
Pick a
it's
side.
like-
Pick a side, any side.
Pick a side, any side. You just can't come up here with them.
Yeah, probably not
I'm gonna do
Porter's.
something.
That might end badly.
Don't stand next to him. Chloe.
That's BCSO side.
He beats women.
The way he said that, it was just
Suddenly just random.
He sounded
Beats
so
women.
depressed when he said that.
he beats women. That was it.
He beats
He's-
women.
Yeah, I'll beat the
He
push out.
sounded so
Right, okay,
depressed.
okay, look.
Okay.
Look, buddy.
Oh,
Look.
no.
Leave. Get out.
Yeah, I was gonna tell the boys that later, but you know,
The boy, you don't have any friends. What you mean?
yeah, obviously not you.
No, he's talking about the Amazon show.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, that cries. Well, you're not a blind little bloke.
He's going to do a Homelander and stand on top of a
Oh,
building
100%.
and have a
I
wank
will.
over the city.
I will, 100%. Yeah.
Oh yeah, why not?
Wait, what?
That's not
Spoiler!
Wait, you've not done that before?
Don't spoil it!
I'm still watching
What's he doing?
it.
What's this fucking idiot doing?
Yeah, you got a thumb above your head, man.
So it makes sense.
Get inside. Get in here.
Get your ass back in the meeting
Get in
room.
here.
Get your ass in here or I'll send Porter out to you.
It's okay, he's
Nah.
not a woman.
It's good. I'm all out of farts.
You can't say that. It's actually 2022. You can't make comments
Shut
about
up.
that anymore.
Last time I checked, your profile says you go by he, him, so I can say that.
I'm gonna change that now.
Yo, you're not supposed to be high on the job, man.
Damn.
This boy show up to this damn meeting higher than
This is already a fucking shambles. Jesus. Right. Okay. Is this everyone now? Do we need to wait for anyone else?
I just put out a 5-minute warning, so I would say give it 5 minutes and then we start.
Oh, yikes. Imagine. Unlucky
Do I
Luke.
have time to pee?
What?
I don't know how
Yes.
she gave a wet willy with a helmet on.
Maybe she just lifted the helmet up. Or just, I don't know.
Yes,
What?
you have time to go pee.
I
Go.
don't know who's at 389, but there's an officer over there.
That's disgusting.
What the fuck?
No one's on fucking radio.
Disgusting.
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 It's on radio.
Who's reading a book in the back there? How rude.
It's Wesley.
Sorry, I'm
Of
just
course it
reading
is.
notes on how to be a good policeman.
Oh, alright. You're going to be there for a while.
You've been
then,
reading that book for so fucking long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I need to perfect it, man. I need to get good. Been shit at my job since day one.
What page are you on? What section of the book are you on?
I think he's
I'm
only
on
on
page-
page 2. He
Yeah,
reads
so I'm on
really
page
slow.
2. I'm learning how to read still. You're gonna have to
You
Next
should have got
up
the
is page
picture
we learn
book.
how
You know,
to
there's a
write.
picture one. There's a pop-up picture
Look,
book.
I've been up for 32 hours and now I'm in a meeting. I need to read my book on how to do my job real quick.
And he yells at me for not sleeping.
Hey, you need to sleep. I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I'm just
Everyone
him.
needs to sleep.
I'm on like my
At
fifth,
least once
sixth
a
month
week
starting
sleep,
fucking.
okay?
Yeah, yeah, no, I do it once a week. That's fine, but like.
Okay. As long as it's once.
Okay.
No, he did.
Hanging off the table.
He's high.
Anyone else need to read this book after me? I can probably give it to you in a few months.
Actually, I probably might need to use it.
It'd
If you
probably
bring
be
it
a
up to
few
here.
years. What do you mean a few months?
When does
Learning
your
to
library
read can't be that hard.
subscription run out? Because they ran out of them in the library.
You have to get a library subscription.
We're in a
for that one, did
meeting.
you steal
We're in a
it?
Please stop.
meeting.
No, I didn't steal it. I borrowed it off the library without permission.
Damn.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Which means it's
That's
not
literally
it's not
stealing.
technically stealing, as I didn't know.
Do you mind? You're in the way.
He's like, it's a public library. What I need to pull out?
Yeah, the word public suggests it's for everyone.
Oh, look, it's the pink-haired prick.
Wow, don't be mean to the guy.
Oh my god.
Stop talking about him.
It
He's
is
walking
very
into the
clean.
room.
That face in a
Shut the
while.
fuck up, Ashton.
Lydia, are you gonna stand?
We got like another 3 minutes and then
Okay.
we'll
I'm
start.
sure it's been 5 minutes already, but they're really...
Probably, but
Am
you
I
know,
required
I'm
to stand, or can I read my
35.
book and listen in?
I hear someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the rest of us in the room with you.
It's the dead people.
I was just about to say it.
Wait,
was
you see dead people too?
Aren't we
Yeah,
all
all the
dead?
time.
There's 3 of us.
It's the voices in your head.
I was about to say,
Dead
we're all
inside.
dead inside. It's
Okay.
okay.
There's people in the walls.
Wow, way to bring down the mood. Good job.
It's the ghosts of our ancestors.
Sit down, man.
Uh,
They would be
mean,
disappointed. Fuck.
actually, no.
Very much so.
It's ghosts of the criminals that we've had to put down in the cells because they keep
Yeah.
doing dumb shit.
Wait, you've been putting criminals down in the cells?
And not recording it?
All right.
I'm gonna need to
Thank
go
you, sir.
review this
America's
CCTV
Funniest
real
Home
quick.
Videos.
Can't wait to see a can't wait to see a video of RPD on Live Leak later on. That'd be fucking perfect.
Cops gone wild.
Cop execution goes crazy in the big cell. Riley commits a war crime on duty.
Heinous war crime.
Commissioner
Riley-
commits genocide, gone wrong, gone sexual.
Commissioner pretends to surrender and guns down 7 people.
Dude, what is going wrong about going?
Dude.
Riley busts it down
This is
crazy
no longer a
style,
PD
gone
meeting.
sexual.
This is just...
Hey, you haven't conducted it yet, alright?
It's coming up with
We're not even started yet.
new money-making schemes.
Don't worry, we're all having the fun before we all get screamed at. It's fine.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
And you will be getting streamed at.
Yes.
I think Luke needs to go scream.
You need to go to page
Listen, you
69
said
for that
no
one, buddy.
screaming
Wait,
was
so-
allowed.
69.
Let's not joke about that.
Well, actually,
What'd you say?
before the meeting does begin, just I want to make sure that everybody has had chance to read the announcement that I put out earlier regarding
It's in.
positions and things.
Cousins and all that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
glad my cousin isn't gang affiliated anymore. So fucking glad.
Just making sure that everyone's aware of that.
Wait, do you mean?
Hey,
So now, what if I personally am gang affiliated? Does that affect anything, or is that off
no, I
the
think
table?
you should be
I
fine.
mean,
to be honest.
Yeah,
if it's
perfect.
just of consistent of one individual, I don't really think that could be.
Is that not?
considered
I'm
a
pretty
gang.
sure I'm pretty sure that's on page 2 of your book.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Oh yeah. It says here PD gang is on top. PD is now an affiliated group.
Oh my.
Therefore, it is a blood in, blood out system. If an officer chooses to leave, they must be executed down in the cells by the commissioner with a shotgun.
Wait, does that include
God.
BCSO? Because you did only just say PD then.
See, no, it's got a separate part here for BCSO, right? You've got to be
really?
attacked by a fucking mountain lion for 20 minutes, right? If
Damn.
it doesn't rip your head off, you can leave.
It's like riding a bull. Instead of that, it's a mountain lion.
You've got a
Oh,
1v1 Bigfoot up in fucking Chiliad.
yeah. Park ranger.
Yeah, nah, park rangers got to 1v1 on ramps. Fuck park rangers.
That's right. At some point, I'll bring in the park rangers
No,
department and just
fucking
have them
Jesus.
patrol the woods.
Well, if you bring in the
I'll
park
be a park
rangers,
ranger.
bring in
That will fight the
SAST
Kraken.
also.
What?
Oh dear.
Can I be a park
Nikita's
ranger, Riley?
Nikita's trying to
It's
get
not
here, but
opening
she's having
anytime
some
soon.
issues.
Fuck.
It says here, if the detective's department's open, right? For every case they solve, there's a shotgun shell to the head to be able to be bled out.
Flipping hell.
So
Oh,
I'm
look at
pretty
this
sure the whole of the
dipshit walking
detectives
in with his
department
What the
Why
fuck?
are you like
What-
strapped
why-
up, man? Like, what
And
the
he's
hell?
carrying the M14 that he shouldn't have. That's odd. Very weird.
Yes, you
We
might
had
wanna,
it. It was
put
from
that away.
last night, man.
Yeah,
I'm
this one
sorry.
last night, pal.
Then
Yeah,
take
okay.
them
Sure.
off.
Okay, let's be
Listen,
nice.
I just woke up for this fucking meeting. I'm busy. I gotta do some shit.
Hi, Piers.
Leave-
Come up
release my
here.
dick.
Why are you staying in the corner,
have
pussy?
one of
Come up
those?
here.
Oh,
Because he's
you
not in
didn't
charge
hear.
anymore.
He's not
Oh.
HC anymore.
Oh, oof. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a yikes.
Yeah, step down.
Albozo. Love you, Piers.
It is 35 if you want to start now.
What's that?
I said we can start now. People had more than 5 minutes at this point.
Okay.
With all these people
Alright.
here, we should take a photo after this for the police department.
Shut up. Thank you.
So,
All right, so this meeting is pretty much just so we can kind of get a feel for how everyone is feeling about the PD at the moment. Just to kind of open up the floor for people to, express their feelings, their doubts, their concerns, whatever it might be. We are pretty much here to listen. Obviously, I want to try and keep this space as friendly as possible. I don't want people shouting over each other. I don't really want any arguments. I don't really want any shouting in general, to be honest, because I'm too tired for that shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is it. Obviously, I believe there was a form that people could fill out. I'm not
Only
sure.
one person filled it
Okay.
out. If
Well,
you
we'll,
have,
considering that person was considerate enough to fill that in, we'll start with that person.
yeah.
Whatever they
If
want.
you
and then
have
we'll,
something to say, let's make this nice and neat. Get in a line in the middle, and whoever's at front is the only person that can speak. That way, no one's talking over each other, and everybody knows whose turn it is. As for the person who put one in, I think it was one of the cadets. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. He asked if there's ever going to be lateral transfers into the PD, instead of having to start all over at cadet.
Sorry, what was the question?
Sorry, 1 second, Demon. He's asking if there will ever be a lateral transfer into the PD, like you're coming from another department entirely.
No, not at the moment anyway.
I would like to eventually set up a kind of a fast pace for people coming in with experience, a faster pace. But at this time, like you said, we're not going to have any kind of lateral over because every department works on very different principles.
Sure.
MJ is.
Okay. So it was only one person that filled in the form.
I'm double checking now, but that was the only one about 2 hours ago.
Okay. All right, let's start with you then, Todd.
I just wanted to say about speed units and the imports in the city. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but the amount of flipping speed. I'm shouting. I'm very tired, and I'm losing my voice because I got COVID. So.
God damn, you got COVID out.
Why don't you have a mask on?
You...
Anyway, go ahead.
At this point, everybody's caught COVID. Just deal with it.
What was I saying? Speed units and the amount of imports that are in the city. Like, I was in a chase the other day, and it's just stupid, to be honest. Like, cars that shouldn't be going that fast are going like way too fast, and we've got nothing really to do about them because we're stuck to Crown Vics that are going like 130. So I don't know, like, maybe if the amount of, or the ranks that can be certified in speed to be able to handle them a bit better, because like the amount of people that are just using their own personal cars for like robberies and stuff is just like too much. So people are just using imports.
So I actually have
and
two
it's just
answers
like
to that.
avoiding, to be
Okay.
honest, like in scenarios with police, because like they're just flying away in cars, and we just have no chance of keeping up with them.
So there are two answers to that. The first one is I heard through the grapevine all the imports are getting a massive nerf to them. So they shouldn't be like that too much. That hopefully that is true. It should not be that way too much longer. The other thing that I had a talk with the judge and to confirm the state of this, we can put out arrest warrants based solely on license plates. If they do not report their car stolen, or if they try to report it after the fact, it doesn't matter. They are held accountable for which their car is used in. Start putting arrest warrants out more on these personal vehicles and start harassing them about them. Because if they want to use their personal vehicles, we're going to hold them accountable for that, and hopefully eventually they'll start getting smart and not be using these OP personal cars.
And they're going to be facing the big. Let me speak up. They're going to be facing heavy seizure fines on those vehicles as well soon. So even if they dump them after we chase them, say they switch cars, whatever, that car that we initially chased will be seized for a certain fine. And if it's used a lot, then we'll probably just increase the fines. So that'll help slow it down. Hopefully they'll stop wanting to use their, say, I don't know, their fast cars, because they'll have a $20,000 fine associated if they lose their, So plus, and vehicles for PD are being factory tuned right now. I'm being told that they're hopefully going to be maybe soon, week maybe. We might have them like where they're actually not dog shit. Hopefully, that's what I've been hearing. So,
Right. That was everything I wanted to say, to be honest.
Good stuff. Thank you very much.
Hondo, did
No
you want to
problem.
add on to that, buddy? So
What?
Nah, I was just gonna say what Woodson said over there. What Dad said over there was, they are gonna get factory tuned. I think that's gonna come up real soon, the next couple of days. Along with, I'm pushing for getting PD. Talking with City Council to get some new tools for things like this holdouts we had here, like BZ gas, flashbangs and shit like that.
Okay.
So hopefully that might be done by the weekend.
Okay, good stuff. All right, who's next?
I want to just quickly add on to that. With those being added, that doesn't mean we can just abuse them and use them for whatever reason.
There will be obviously SOPs that come along with those, so yeah. All right, who's next? Anyone, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Going once, going twice. Anyone?
I love you.
Yeah, you know what? Hondo's gonna come talk his loud mouth. All right, I'm Hondo and I'm an alcoholic. Okay, wrong meeting. Okay.
Wrong place.
Hi, Hondo.
So I've been 2 days clean now. No, okay. So anyway,
2 hours.
Sure.
What's your
Anyway.
choice of alcohol?
Is that a bottle behind
After
A
last
cold
night,
one.
no one's going to be fucking
Cold
clean.
one. That's all I can.
Can I have permission to breathalyze him real quick?
Yes, go for it,
Breathalyzer
please.
test
Go
on
on.
me.
I actually have one on me. I'm just going to breathalyze you real quick, Hondo. Can you just face me? Just...
Yeah, stick it in the
Hey,
hole right
Hondo.
there.
Oh,
Stick it in the hole right there.
What the
right, I need you to
fuck?
fart into this tube real quick,
Oh
alright?
my god.
Oh my god.
Right,
Yeah, see, look,
it's
it's-
Oh, look.
Okay.
Put him in
It says it
coma.
smells
Hondo.
way too fucking
Actually,
bad.
no. Wesley,
Yeah.
you could go ahead and use that
Check your
breathalyzer
email
on
real quick.
Aztecas.
Okay.
Oh, really? Specific reason?
Yeah,
Did I
that's
miss
just
something?
purely the Azteca breathalyzer.
Because it just
Oh,
went up
okay.
Hondo's
Well, the one that
asshole.
I've just bought bizarre.
Yes,
Perfect.
it
I'll
is
use
the
it
one
on
that just
James
went
next
up
time I
Hondo's
see him.
asshole.
I'll use it on
Alright.
James next time I see him. I'm sure he'll love the taste of shit in his mouth.
All right. So anyway, back to somewhat serious business. Like you said with the vehicles, make sure put warrants out. We gotta crack down on these people. They said we rude and we rough on them, but we really ain't. Last couple of days I've been back, it's like we gotta crack down on these criminals. They should be afraid of PD. That shit that happened yesterday, what was it? A stakeout for 2 hours. That shit was ridiculous. But we need to crack down. We need to get more warrants out there, stop fucking raiding some of these. I mean, hell, we got enough shit with on Cammy and all them motherfuckers. We should go get all this shit taken right. Get a hold of D8, get these addresses, and go raid some houses.
Yeah, if you guys ain't got much to do, and you know a certain maybe gang area that might be active with criminals, if you need to, just set up surveillance across a couple buildings away maybe, and just sit back and observe, see if you see anything possibly go on while you're there. And if you can catch that, that's evidence we have towards possible warrants and raids and everything else. Okay.
Yeah, and you get like these big shootouts with all this stuff going on. Like, let me use the hospital for example. Nobody's fessing up to who's shooting. All right, y'all getting detained until this all gets figured. Y'all getting against the wall. We all get detained. We collect the evidence and then run some shit. Do an investigation. These big shootouts and stuff. You can detain everybody. You ain't arresting them. They can be detained until the investigation's done.
Yeah, you are allowed to detain pretty much anybody for any probable cause you might see fit. Okay.
All right, I'm done.
Good stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Anyone else? Anything? Anything at all?
I have something. If
Okay.
nobody else does.
Fuck's sake. Here we go. Carry
This
on.
is actually a legitimate issue. I've been having people in my DMs. I've been hearing rumors. We get. Oh God, headache.
Oh God, head. What kind of meeting is
Getting
it?
a headache.
My head.
You thought it's my group
think,
or
yeah,
something?
we're all
You-
having headache.
All right, I'm fine.
Oh, can you guys still hear me though?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah.
We are getting English. We already get enough toxicity from the community. This bad mouthing each other behind people's back and people's DMs needs to stop. We're supposed to be a team. I don't care if you like each other, but don't be going around bitching about one cop to another cop trying to get them to hate that cop too. None of us are innocent. We've all said shit about each other. But it needs to stop. You got a problem with another officer, take them aside and try and solve it. If you do not think you can do that, go to a level above them and solve any issues you have.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm gonna need to talk to you in a second.
Fuck's sake.
So,
I
I
need to work with
understand
everyone.
there's been a lot of tensions recently, especially with what's been going on in our emails. But we need to be a united front. This splitting down the middle, this trying to push people out because you don't like them thing needs to stop. That's all I have.
Okay. Anyone else? Any other high command?
Literally any
Woodson,
issues that
anything?
you have whatsoever. Like, the floor is open.
Anything. That's why we're here. That's why we've all taken this time so we can discuss these problems that we might have and resolve them potentially.
Like, even if, say, you have a problem with Tristan's the hairstyle or something
What?
like that.
Look, it's too damn pink. I'm sorry.
Man, that man got a luscious set of locks, man. Leave him alone.
No,
Y'all
I'm
just
jealous
use this
of
all
his
your
hair.
hairlines are
Oh,
receding.
okay.
That's what
Look,
you're mad
I'm
about.
jealous of his hair, but I don't need bright ass pink and being all face like I have better hair than
Listen,
you.
I need to go get a haircut anyway, man. My
It
shit's
makes
getting-
me
I like
hungry
it. I
because
like
it
it a little
reminds
bit.
me of candy floss.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
You're not eating my hair, MJ. I swear to God.
I mean, to be fair to MJ, it does look quite like candy floss.
Riley, I swear to God, your head looks like a fucking landing
All
field.
right.
Excuse
Right.
me!
Okay.
What the fuck, dude?
Okay.
Hell no.
Jesus.
Alright.
We all have our hair flaws. We got Justin
Yeah,
Bieber up here. I mean,
some
you know.
some more so than others. Whitehall. Right. Anyone else?
That's
Oh,
rude.
yeah, go on then. I'll add into it.
Go on.
I know that I'll happily say that I'm definitely one of these people, and I'm trying to work on it myself. But being negative Nellies all the time, everyone's also always so negative. I never find really any positivity whenever I'm on duty, and it brings myself down. And I can definitely say many people, and it makes people not want to, come on duty when everything is just always negative. And as I say, I know that I need to work on it myself, but so does everybody else too, I feel.
Sure. You know, I agree. I'm guilty of it as well. You know, we all have our
Fuck, you know.
weekdays. All our...
not, mate.
Oh my God!
Jesus.
No fighting in the.
Enough fighting. But no, we need to work on boosting each other up and, increase morale around PD.
Like a
We
bro.
don't need to be beating each other down. Like, it's bad enough that we have all this shit going from, the Aztecas and Kami always giving us shit. So, we don't need to be giving each other shit. We need to be picking each other up when we're down and, just being more positive to each other.
Yeah, doing the.
Doesn't pick me up when I'm down. He just laughs at me.
Who?
Yep.
Well, he
right.
needs to put an
Wow,
end to
yeah, he
that.
does. Yeah.
I got a question. Go ahead.
Yes.
That's fucking cap.
Shush.
Not really a question, but on the side of positivity, I don't know, what the people talking in emails behind people's back or whatever. But beside the point, I just want to state that I appreciate. I'm still learning faces, but Whitehall, Elizabeth, Jess, they're all amazing. They've been helping me through my stuff. Sorry, Liz. Sorry, Liz.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Yo, can
But,
someone help Elizabeth up?
Oof.
Still
No, she
learning
won't.
names, still
Go on,
learning
fuck him up.
faces.
Fuck him
but
up.
I appreciate everyone who's been helping me through the first two ranks. So I appreciate the department. It's definitely one of the best I've ever been in.
Hey, who the hell locked Nikita on the roof?
But yeah, we need more of the
There we go.
positivity. That's what we need. We just need more of the morale boost and the being positive. That's all we need.
Being positive is really good.
I will admit
So I got
have
an
been a
idea
big.
from Rob Boost.
Go on.
Can we have like PD night out the Villa Unicorn? Go look at some brown.
Shut up. Shut up. No one cares.
Look, I love boobs, but come on.
I
now.
will admit I have had a problem with the negative Nancy things the last few days. I have not been in the mindset, and I apologize for that. But I also know that when we're in a mood, especially myself, it is good to vent to someone. Find someone you can have a talk if you need to and let it out, and then leave it there.
I really like tasing Whitehall. Is that a method of venting?
I mean, if Whitehall lets you do it.
No. If I'll let you do it, then he's a fucking aegis. You need to deserve to be promoted.
Yeah, don't do it. But
Whitehall prefers the baton
yeah,
stick.
I do kind of like his idea, sort of. We should have more PD nights of fucking
No,
like
100%.
just go
Just
swimming or
not
something.
places
Like,
that are,
not just all work.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, Liz, when we spoke to the mayor, he said about more activities coming around the city that we might be able to, have a PD day, get morale boosting, and then, just be like, what was it, like laser tag or something like that, and shit like that.
Let's have a day where we raid the evidence locker and make sure all the drugs are high quality, just to be sure.
Oh, that's your kind of
don't
day.
do that already?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Man, I
and then
don't
I'll
do
take note
cocaine.
of
I just
who
like to
does
smell
what.
it.
Who do that?
We'll do that, Wesley, and then I'll take note of everything that everyone is doing, and then I'll be handing out strikes left, right, and center.
Yeah, no, I'll be off the next day. I'll have Colombian flu, mate. Sorry to let you know.
Wait, I thought we were always supposed to test the drugs before we put them away.
Yeah, you gotta test if they're real or not.
I had one just 5 minutes ago.
Just don't go karting with Whitehall because he'll tase you, so he can.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, don't-
Maybe
don't-
that happened, okay, but still, alright.
Shit.
Just a quick question.
Go on.
What if we go off duty and then do the drugs?
No.
What?
No. No.
Bro, you gotta do it on duty so you have an excuse to do it. That's what I do.
No,
Yeah.
don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
So what I'm hearing here is PD corrupt.
To make sure that we name them right.
No, not
I mean,
PD.
you don't get-
certain individuals within PD.
If you don't get caught, it's not illegal, right?
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Right, so
I mean, I'm not gonna
everybody
lie, I've been
keep an
saying
eye
I'm
on
corrupt
him.
for like 5 years.
Yeah, shut up.
What the fuck off, Hushin?
You fuck off.
Okay,
At least
fine,
take each
I'm
other to
leaving.
dinner
Right,
first.
Enough with the shouting, lads. Right, let's grow a pair.
Just shouldn't get your
All
ass
right,
back
Mr.
in here.
Bookworm.
First before speech.
You do have a
Oh.
pair. They're just not attached to you. They're attached to someone
Oh
else.
yeah, true.
What's that?
Nikita, use your bigger voice.
Yeah, I can't hear the mumbling.
There, is that better?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Now, what did you say?
I have a feeling she was
Oh,
making
I
a
said
dig
she
at
does
me,
have
but
a
I
pair.
don't
They're just attached to someone else.
know. There we go.
She has a pair. That doesn't really make sense. She has a pair?
She got a pair bigger than the guy that's holding on.
Jesus.
Wait, like a pair like in the
What is this
fruit?
PD meat? Right. Let's stop getting off topic.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
get back on track.
Right. So who is Nikisha? Do you have anything to say considering you entered the room just 2 minutes ago? I'm putting you on the
Like
spot.
any thoughts, any negative things that you want to address, any positive things you want to address, like literally anything.
Oh, sorry.
At the moment, no. I'm still trying to get my brain together here.
Okay. Anyone else? Any questions, concerns, problems, anything? Any? Yes. No. MJ.
I feel like maybe High Command could.
You're very
I
quiet.
feel like that makes a change. I feel like maybe High Command could be a little bit more open to constructive criticism and. I'm being nice. I'm being nice, okay?
To be honest with you, we have been very open, and I have personally given reasons why I've been against your some of your criticisms. I'm not. I want people to understand that when I'm responding to people's criticisms, especially myself, I struggle with communication, so sometimes they come across wrong. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm simply trying to understand and explain kind of more my point of view as well.
That is why I
When
said
you're giving
some high command.
Yeah, I know. I'm just explaining myself because I also know I have communication issues. If you think one of us is arguing with you or just straight up ignoring you or being a bitch to you, whatever, DM another member of High Command and express that. We can't fix it if you guys keep that internalized. We need the criticism, we need the ideas, we need the suggestions, because you guys do have amazing suggestions, but not all of them are necessarily able to be implemented. As for your idea for the cadets seeing the sheets, I will be in the process of making a more condensed tracker so cadets at least can see the major highlights of what needs to be marked, but you will not have access to the very more in-depth sheets that we need to get you checked off on. That way you at least have an idea of what is going on without kind of giving away everything.
Or at least access to it, but without the ability to change anything. So that they could just see it, but they don't have the ability to actually...
The problem is the current
Unfortunately,
sheets
that
have like the
can't be
SOP
done.
tests and it can't.
Yes, it can be done.
It can if you give them a different link.
Yeah, just a view
Oh, yeah, but I mean,
but it becomes more
they'd
hassle
have-
because you'll need to get our emails and everything, and it becomes more hassle by
Well, that's
giving
why
them the
you'd ask
condensed
that on
version.
your
and then I'd
application.
have to make a separate version with without the SOP test and everything.
We would make the SOP
But not
test a
only
separate
that,
thing.
if you just if they just ask the FTO, then the FTO could tell them what else they have left.
That's what we were saying, but
Right.
sometimes, as people have complained, FTOs have not been around. So
Yeah,
this will at least give them a generic idea of what's going on.
Look, just
I'm saying that's what the complaints have been. I can't say that it's
Let's
not.
not start this discussion again. Let's not start
let's
this again,
not. This is
please.
not again.
Let's
This,
not
the whole
start this
premise of this was
again.
yeah.
You were saying, Riley?
I'd actually like to touch up on that about FTO activity. Like, I know the ones that are in this room are dedicated and hard at work at being an FTO, and you're all doing a great job. But the others that aren't always around and decide never to be around or take a cadet, I want to see more activity from those guys, because we have these new cadets that are eager to learn and want to learn and progress, but with these certain individuals that refuse to take cadets or don't even show up, they're really bringing everybody down and letting down the cadets massively. And I want it to start changing.
If an FTO says, I can't be asked, or no to taking you out, report them. I'm also implementing that the lower ranks are to take cadets first. You fill from the bottom up because those at the lower ranks need more experience than those at the upper ranks. If you're an
people
FTO,
don't want no FTO, don't be an FTO.
yeah, it's simple.
It's as
If
simple
you're
as
if you're an FTO at senior, you take them first. And then corporals will take them, and then sergeants will take the next ones. That way, we know who is next in line to take a cadet, and you also know who you can be asking.
I will be frank. If I hear people, if I hear FTOs refusing, I will strip you of your FTO. No questions asked. Gone. Probation.
So, two questions, I guess, then. One's regarding that topic, and other one's kind of a second. How is FTO something you'd want sign up for, or do you ask us if we want to be FTOs, or how do we go about becoming an FTO?
So it's a kind of ask kind of thing. So you would have to, but you have to prove yourself. So you would have to go once you become senior. You have the option, but you would have to patrol with an FTO, and they basically have to give you a recommendation to see whether you're actually fit to be an FTO.
Gotcha.
And obviously they would come to us and make us aware, and obviously we'll make a final decision as to whether or not you get the FTO run.
Gotcha.
Luke.
Yeah, because I was interested in doing that. Second question, I guess, is just, I don't know if it's something that can be changed. This is just a suggestion. And I also don't know if it's because in eyes this is how it's done and we're just following it that way. But when it comes to weapon licenses, I feel like there's never really anyone on that can do them. I've been asked so many times to help people with weapon licenses. I know I get I'm a probie, but maybe an officer or a senior officer should be able to do that. Oh, can they? Well, I heard the process and it seems super easy to me to where I don't understand. I guess why officers can't do it.
For some reason, we have a lot of officers that refuse to do them. I don't know why. It's really simple. You ask a bunch of questions, and then
It takes a minute.
And then you get their ID, you get a picture, get the payment, and then hand them their ID. Like it's a really simple process.
Yeah.
Question, Victor?
Yep.
Yeah, everyone's always passing it on to me, and I'm always the one that's doing them lately.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You've done a lot
I
of
know
them.
I'm
I've done
a
5 in
little
2
guilty on
days,
doing
so-
that, but that's because I've had to bloody rush to do something else, and I don't want to
I've been
pass
guilty
off
of
on
that, to be honest.
I've done
Usually because I have
30
other
to
paperwork to
50
do.
in the last week. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I don't intend to power off, but sometimes I get dragged into doing other stuff because someone's been a bit of a dumb fuck. So,
And also, don't feel pressured to do them if you're busy. I mean, the citizens in this community are going to have to wait sometimes when it
They will
comes to
have to
that
be
kind of
patient,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay, they just, it's not like they can always come down here and then say, hey, I need a weapons license. And then if we're busy, we're out on calls and stuff. A lot of times we might not come down here right away to deal with it. I mean, because it's not about not coming down and being lazy. It's just we had other things we're doing that are more important at that time. If that makes any sense. So. And it's supposed to be a more time-consuming thing, anyways, if you really think about it. So, the way I look at it is, if I'm available and I got time to do them, I'll do them. If I'm out on a call, I'm not going to rush back here for somebody that needs one if I got something going on.
No,
So,
I get that if you're busy, but like people literally say, Jess, can you do it? Because they can't be bothered.
Well, and with that though, there's another thing. Depending on what rank they are, that's telling you to do that. If they're asking you to do that, you could turn around and say, "Excuse me, but no, you could go ahead and go do it though, or I could help you do it." Like you can't say no if they're lower. You can say
if
no
you have
and
something
push it
you're
back
doing
onto
that's
them.
more important, and you say, I'll get to it if I can. I mean, that's fine. I'm okay 100% with that kind of answer. So, if I give you, if I ask you,
I'm
if you
pretty
do one.
sure that most of these FTOs that are powering everything off onto Jess are lower ranks than her, so she can pull rank and tell them to do it if needs be.
Yeah, and you can also tell a higher ranked officer, can you do that? I don't have time. You don't have to say, hey, so.
I get it, but I'm too nice and I like.
Yes.
People, so,
Be a bit more assertive.
No,
But yes.
just don't change. Like,
yeah, you be you, however you
You
need
be
to
you.
be. So,
Just learn to say no. Trust
Go
me,
on,
it's the
Hondo,
hardest thing
do it.
I've
You look
learned.
like you're on-
Nothing wrong with saying.
Hondo.
Nothing wrong with being.
I got something to say.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hondo.
So with the weapons license, don't be afraid to deny them sometimes too. Like the one day I sat out there, 5 people showed up. Out of the 5, I only gave out 1 line because 4 of them showed up in stolen vehicle.
Yeah.
Like when you run their records, look at this shit. If you see them pull up in a stolen vehicle, just deny that. By the
if
way,
there's red flags,
limit
are being
that's
rude.
not way too.
And if they have any felonies as well, you can deny them.
Yeah, and I would
Well, that's
add.
the obvious one. I'm just saying, there's a lot pulling up in stolen vehicles all the time, and it's like, yeah, I need a weapons license. I just moved here. No, you
Well,
don't.
if they have a felony, they're not supposed to get one anyway.
Yeah, but
So
say,
remember
Isn't
that.
it also
it's
if
not
they
that
show
you
up in
shouldn't,
colors?
you're not giving them one if they have a felony.
I mean, if they're wearing bandanas and stuff in the PD, then yeah, again, you can tell them to take them off. If they do not, if they refuse to, then obviously, yeah, just send them on their way.
Yeah, they come in. So we should strip Rory from his one then.
People
to add on to that as well, in terms of people being rude, if you are obviously, again, with the kind of busy stuff, if you guys are busy and whatever, but you're maybe in a meeting, you're talking to someone in high command in the captain's office or whatever it might be, or you're filling out a report or whatever it might be, you're busy, and someone comes into the reception and starts whistling at you, ignore them. They don't get
It was
anything.
very annoying.
Because it gets very annoying. It's just very rude. So if people start whistling at you, it doesn't matter how long they've been waiting. If they start whistling at you, just ignore them. Just either walk out the building or just tell them to stop whistling and leave. Or you could just annoy them.
Yeah.
But again,
Min-
don't.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
Yeah.
Mention of weapons. Rob, do you know when that change is going through?
Whenever you guys say it's gonna go through.
Alright. So, mention of weapons classifications are changing. You guys have heard or not heard. You've seen the discussion in LEO chat. We're going from a 3-weapon classification to a 4-weapon classification, which means whenever that goes through or when that takes effect, shotguns will be illegal until people get their Class 2 license. Shotgun will be the only legal Class 2 they can have. It still will be unable to open carry. Class 1 will be your semi-automatic pistols. Class 2 are your higher powered pistols like the Deagle and the revolver, as well as all the shotguns. Class 3s are fully automatic weapons. They are all illegal regardless. And then Class 4 would be your explosives. I'm hoping that takes place here soon, but that also means an update in our penal code before we can take effect of that. Right now, follow the old classifications until we have a bit more word of when that switch will change. Yes,
if
Luke?
I've got my class 2, my shotgun set, will that roll over? Or
But yeah, it's different for us. So yeah. you-
That all will. Our Class 2 certs will become our Class 3 certs. Your shotgun, it will stay your shotgun. All those certs will roll over. It is simply a name and change for us.
Okay.
You will have to get your Class 2 license, just to carry with you. Just as we are required to get a weapons license, we need a Class 2 license as well.
Also,
whenever that is made available.
Open carry
Whenever
in
that's made
city limits,
available.
correct? With shotguns, they will be fine. We carry them out in the country, I believe.
If they're out in the country,
Yeah.
yes, they're fine. In city limits, they are not to be on their back.
Like hunting out in Blaine County, not like basically around the casinos where the city limits start, and also on Oceans Highway, right around the intersection down there by the pier. That's kind of like city limits, I believe. So.
Mention of that. Hunting rifle, as well as our M14, will fall under the Class 3 section because they are supposed to be much more powerful weapons. Obviously, the hunting rifle should not be used outside the hunting grounds. That is a city law, if I remember correctly.
That's for animals only.
Yeah, but you know how people be.
Sure.
All right, Luke, I believe it's your turn. You've been
So
saying.
talking about shotguns and getting new licenses for them. People that own shotguns already, will they need to then get a license for it?
For it to be legal,
Yes.
Right. Okay. Let's go.
If they acquired them legally, from AMU, I would suggest they put them away until they can acquire the Class 2 license. We have not put a price on the Class 2 license. We also need to inform, we need to talk to AMU about the changes, and as well as getting them to understand they will not be selling any Class 3 weapons.
Yeah, that's fine.
So there are still some things that need to be put into place, but that change is coming, and I'm hoping it's coming soon. It'll make it a lot easier on us, and as well as the civilians, to understand what is and isn't allowed, and what is expected. Any other questions regarding the classifications?
Good stuff. All right. Any other questions? Anything that anyone wants to bring up?
I had something.
Go.
So I haven't necessarily seen this happen, but I just wanted to, since we're all here, just try to put a blanket statement out to make sure that everybody is following the chain of command when having questions or needing to go to somebody about something.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, that is a brilliant point. Make sure you are following your chain of command with anything that you say. Like, don't just be jumping straight to Ocean or straight to me about anything. Like, say you're a sergeant, you want to go up to a staff sergeant first, and then they will help bring it further and further and further.
Yeah.
Because
Not
even
speaking for-
I see people go to Oliver when they could have easily came to me.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think we have been in this department long enough. The majority of us have been here long enough that we know exactly what the chain of command is. Obviously, I can't speak for the cadets in the back there, in terms of following chain of command. But we have been here long enough, the majority of people in PD, that we should know exactly how chain of command is followed. I have, on numerous occasions, brought this up and made people aware of how to follow their chain of command. Obviously, if the same people keep on doing it, obviously I don't know who isn't following chain of command. Yeah, sorry, go on, Rob.
Yeah, I think the following chain of command, just like a quick thinking thing, was basically that I would, think that most people would probably go to someone they feel like they have bonded more with, instead of following the chain of command.
Yeah.
You just make sure that that actually stops.
I get that. That's obviously, but again, that's what I fully understand that. Don't get me wrong, but it's again that the chain of command is there for a reason.
Yeah.
If people are going to people that they feel comfortable with, that's another problem in its own right. To be honest, because that person that they're going to speak to could, deal with it in a different way than it is supposed to be. You know what I mean?
It's
So
also adding on to the part of singling people out that we've already
Exactly.
spoken about
Yeah.
as well.
It also very much get that
So-
person
Keeping your
overwhelmed.
own groups.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Most of us up here, we do keep our DMs open, and I appreciate that most of you are comfortable enough to talk to me about your problems. I keep my DMOs in for emergencies, but if you can solve them at lower ranks, please. 90% of my time, 90% of anyone's up here is paperwork over paperwork, dealing with the government, dealing with a lot of things. We are busy, like we don't get a break. So if you can solve it at lower levels, please do so. Otherwise, you're piling more on our laps that we may not be able to get to in a timely manner.
I should be hearing about it before any of these guys should be. If you're in LA,
Jess should hear it before Whitehall.
Yeah, then I should hear it before Jess, right?
I should not hear it at all.
No,
you should never
Sergeants
hear
will be hearing
Sergeant.
it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So.
Yeah, Jess is staff sergeant, so it would be to sergeant, and then it would be to you. Or Nikita staff sergeant, so, go to Nikita or Jess before you go to Whitehall.
No, Nikita's lieutenant.
Nikita's a lieutenant now. I forgot I promoted her. I love you, Nikita.
Wow,
Don't hate
way
me.
to promote me
Right.
like that.
I'm
Luke.
sorry. Look, it's been a
Do you
long
see
day.
this white shirt?
Go ahead, Luke. Luke, your turn.
Hey, at least you ain't forgotten like me.
Oh.
Well, I don't
Cry
put
me
my
a
hand up
river.
again.
Shut up, Ashin.
No, you shut up.
Anyway,
Fuck
Luke's
you,
turn.
fix your Justin Bieber hair.
Luke's turn.
I
Luke's
didn't put my
turn.
hand up again.
Go on.
I didn't put my hand up again.
You did. I saw you put your hand up, you liar.
No,
I think
said what I
Todd
needed
had his
to.
hand up as well.
I
Waved
didn't
at
hear
me,
what
so.
you said.
You would die.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Todd, did you have something to add? Oh, never mind. Okay. Right, put your fucking hand down.
No.
What?
I love you.
That is not a topic.
Aww.
I believe he's taken. I'm sorry.
Yeah, apologies.
Well.
You win some, you lose some. Rip Bozo, rip Bozo, rip. Unlucky. Right, okay. Anyone else? Anyone? Okay, alright.
Luke, you're forbidden from talking anymore.
Yeah, you can't talk ever again. Okay, I think that is it then. Obviously, as Liz said, shut up. Our DMs are always open. Oh my god. What?
With the is the academy going straight after this?
Yes, I think so.
Is everyone attending?
Yeah, I got. No, we've got 2 cadets. Not everybody needs to be attending. 2 cadets and 1 probie. We don't need everybody at all. We need people out on patrol when we've got this many people. If this many people are staying around.
Basically, you just need like an FTO or something and someone overseeing, and that's pretty much it.
I'll go.
Just like a couple of FTOs, an overseer. and
All I need
you're
with
good.
there's two of them is just 2 FTOs and myself. That's all I need.
Okay. Okay, so I think that is it. Obviously, like I said, as I said, both our DMs are open. If you have any further queries, concerns, anything, then obviously you can bring it to our attention. We will try and do these meetings more often, because obviously I know that people tend to have ideas and things that arise. So we'll try and do these every week if we can. Maybe the same time every week potentially. Obviously, we'll have a discussion maybe at some point.
Sounds good to me.
Go on.
Sorry.
Yep.
If you have issues with other officers as well and you don't feel comfortable talking to us or you don't have time because of time zones or whatever, make use of the LEO complaint form that's in the main emails. It's there for a reason, and I try to check it every few days. So if you can't catch us in person or the correct rank in person, make use of those forms. We can't fix what we don't know.
Okay.
That's it. Sorry.
All
Train
right,
of thought.
good stuff. That is it. So if you guys want to go and get back on duty, obviously people that are going to the
Start with me.
sure. Anyone that's going to the academy, obviously speak to Oliver here, and he should be able to get you sorted out. All right. You could. That means you can leave. That means you can go now.
Dismissed.
Get out of
Make
here.
sure if you're back out, gone. Otherwise, you won't be able to use anything.